Let's get started. It's my kind of party. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to Merry Madness. Today I'm being joined by Kat, the hijabi gamer. Evidently, she's likes Galadriel now and is no longer about the corpus.
I live for the corpus.
Then why are
Clearly,
you
my
just
whole
a hijabi
attitude about
gamer?
everything is very clearly corporate driven, which it wasn't always. But I was awakened to. Oh, by the way, I got my blue check mark. So now, yes, I absolutely am for the corpus because now I am the official blue checked marked corpus marketing director. Yes.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
I am now here representing the corpus. Join the corpus. We are the future of the solar system.
And I have a glass of milk.
Good for you. I have a can of Red Bull.
I have a glass of milk. I have a glass of milk. And guess what's inside it?
I'm going to guess milk.
Wrong. It's debt. Because I have a jar of dirt.
Okay.
I honestly have it. I only had about half as much caffeine as I normally have when I'm up here because they were out. So I like the Irish cream cold brew. I don't know how long they're still going to run with it at Starbucks. And before you get mad at me, Starbucks is like the only place near campus that doesn't serve coffee that tastes like dirt. So
Mugsy Kids is going to kill you.
It's like I don't have my own coffee maker. There's no I've been to one place.
That's beside the point. Mugsy Kids, I hope she records it, is gonna find you and kill you. Alexia, have you ever tried the Fanta tangerine flavor?
I would absolutely love to have a talk with Muggsykins in real life.
You know, every time she mentions she's getting something new for her house, a part of me is like, but we need to get you out to the south. We need to get you over the border. We need to get you to freedom, Muggsy.
Apparently, she'd rather go back to Romania than come to America. I've talked with her about this. All right, let's talk to the chat. Hello, Alexia Hordwing. See?
Have you tried the
Alexia's got some soda. Alexia's got some soda.
Alexia. In Egypt, we have something that you don't have here in America. Fanta tangerine flavored. At least it was there a couple of years ago.
Isn't that literally just Fanta orange? But
no, it's not. Different? I thought the same thing. The first time I bought a bottle of it, it was like a orange soda, and no, and I'm like, wait a minute, this tastes different. Then I noticed that there was a slightly different Fanta, and it's like, no, it's tangerine. I'm sorry, Zenny, but
Kat, have you been paying attention to the Discord?
Not 100%. I need to pay more attention to it.
Well, Zenny is livid with you.
I'm sorry, Zenny!
You have sullied your hands. The filthy parchments of heresy, Godsman. How do you plead?
I am the corpus marketing director. I am a person of merit and weight. My life is of value to the corpus. They will send a fleet of pillar ships to find you and slay you.
See, Kat, I raise this as an argument. This is one item that Zenny has purchased. This is an item I believe Zenny has made. This is an item I believe Zenny has made.
Wait, back up. You made that?
I think so. She made something. She was ranting about buying shit and making stuff. I think this is what she made.
You are amazing.
It might have been one of these shirts now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
He's been buying a ton of Gryffindor shit and making a ton of Gryffindor shit, all because you, Kat. You.
I wish I was half as creative as Zenny. You are amazing. I have to go into the Discord and look at this stuff because, my God, you are amazing.
You made all of them.
You made all of them. Zenny, you are phenomenal.
Zenny, if I ever get a book published, I'm reaching out to you, throwing you in a fucking sweatshop, and you're making t-shirts. All right, great. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing to this contract through your lack of saying no.
She can say no in the chat. You just have to wait a couple seconds for the.
No, it's Spock. It's Capitan Spock. It's logical Spock. How you doing, Spock?
Then there's the illogical Spock, who has. I don't know. I just had to say that.
Illogical Spock.
I remember Pete.
It's the Spock that loses in Rock Paper Scissors Lizard Spock. Are you familiar with that game?
Vaguely. It's been a long time.
Okay, hold on one sec. I need to pull up the chart right now, so I can do this correctly.
Wait,
Hold on,
so anyway, let me just go over this because I found this hilarious. So I was on Twitter and I pointed out that someone had said something about Hogwarts Legacy, and I was like, yeah, well, I bought it and I'm buying 3 copies because it's almost Ramadan and I'm going to buy 3 more copies, one for each of my brothers, because this isn't anything new. I buy them a gift every year at the end of Ramadan. We have a big holiday. Everybody buys gifts. We wrap the gifts, and someone says, he gets pissed at me. So he's like, he literally is telling me that the only reason I'm buying Hogwarts Legacy is because he's like, boy, you just want to boink J.K. Rowling. I'm like, so somebody responds, they're like, she's not a guy. So then he's like, the only reason J.K. Rowling Hogwarts Legacy is selling so much is because hijabis are buying it. I'm like, dude, you have no idea what a hijabi is. That makes absolutely no sense. So then he's like, he still clearly doesn't understand what hijabi is. I'm like, so you're saying Hogwarts Legacy is selling ridiculous amounts because Muslim women are buying it? Well, that'd be great because I'd love to see more Muslim women involved in gaming. So finally he realizes I'm a Muslim. He's like, is that really how you should practice your faith? You should be donating that money to charity. I'm like, so you're telling me how I need to practice my own religion and what I need to do with my and no, the thing is, after he said that the reason the game is selling well, I'm like, it's because hijabis are buying it. I'm like, I'm sensing a lot of Islamophobia in this tweet and misogyny. And he's like, well, and I'm like, so then I kept peppering it after that with everything. So he'd be like, shouldn't you be spending your money on charity for Muslims? I'm like, you're telling me how I need to practice on my own religion and spend my own money. Wow, how long have you hated Muslims? So finally the guy goes, you're misrepresenting the whole thing, and then he blocked me because I wanted to respond with, you mean sort of like what you're doing with Rowling? But it was hilarious.
Cat, remember, these are the people who know what Islam is about.
But all right, yeah, I gotta make a video about that.
I'm gonna turn this into a fucking like meme template or something. I swear.
No, the thing is, it isn't even about the whole misgendering of Billy. Yes, he's right. Yes,
Totally. Hi, I'm totally.
But the thing is, the moment I said, "Wow, how long have you I've said Islamophobia?"
That's the good shit.
Immediately, it was like he started shutting down the conversation. It was like, okay, so what you're saying?
I had a similar interaction on Twitter. So I don't know if you know who the Templin Institute is. I vaguely knew who they were before this went down. So the Templin Institute tweeted, there's a reason why female Space Marines are actually accepted in the lore, and if you don't know this reason, you're not a true fan. The reason is Warhammer's lore doesn't make any fucking sense, and you could just do whatever you want with it. And Arch Warhammer, that guy, fucking amazing individual. I love him. I'm actually not going to say what I wanted to say because I'd get my American privilege taken away from me. But he was like, "Hey, that's wrong," and there's like a big fight between him and the Templin Institute that ends up with the Templin Institute blocking him and then proceeding to try to goad him into a fight that he can't respond to because he's blocked.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me.
Yeah, I was in the middle of the fucking trenches there. Like I was like, "Hey guys, that's like." At one point they were mocking his thumbnails, and I went, "This is a topic of lore. Wouldn't it make more sense to criticize mistakes he's made with the lore? Then cue everyone calling him a National Socialist German Workers' Party member, despite being a Norwegian." Welcome to America, boys and girls.
No, but like I said,
free chrome domes.
The thing is, I expected this guy to actually Google. Oh, I heard about that. I guess you couldn't get that.
I know the name gets brought up every once in a while. I don't know. All I know is Chrissy Mir apparently cosplays as Frost, and I think it's Chiana from Farscape.
All right.
I don't know
you know what? Do you know what G4 TV is?
I know they had Amaranth on after they started losing money.
Yes. So one of the people who worked for G4 TV was this woman who looks like a boy, or as Eminem mid-transition, as she puts it, because definitely does not look like a woman. All right. Doing all she can to look as lack of feminine as possible. and she comes on and she's like complaining about sexism in gaming. All right. Yes.
Frost,
So
go Frost.
no, but
I
she
know
starts
that. I
complaining.
know that. I love that
Yeah,
video. It's
everyone
so
knows
good.
that, but she starts complaining about sexism in gaming, and then she's like, you don't think I don't see you in the comments talking about how Olivia Munn is more bangable than me." Like, to me at least, it's like, honey, the reason they think Olivia Munn is more bangable than you is because you look like a little boy. I mean, the people who would find you bangable are the creepy dudes you don't want hanging around the playground.
Or a teenage boy who is high off his fucking mind and blind.
Yes. So at one point,
which is also something you don't want hanging around the playground.
No, but at one point she goes, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Right? So guess what?
No one watched
Gamers
it.
don't like to be called and don't like it. So
most gamers don't like to be insulted. There's a few of us who don't really have a lot of self-respect.
Yeah. So no one watched it, and G4 TV crashed. And at one point, a whole bunch of people got laid off. And Frost, being a complete and total moron, goes on to Twitter and basically says she didn't get fired. She's like, I survived. Like 30 people were fired. She comes on Twitter, is like, yeah, I didn't get fired. I'm still around. Let's play some games. Dude, what's wrong with you?
I'll play some games. You want to play For Honor? I'll play Orochi. I'll play Orochi on fucking For Honor. Frost, you want to go? You can try to frostbite me. I'll freaking light spam baby you to death. It'll be amazing.
No,
also, wait, have you seen the? I was just gonna say, have you seen the tweets where it's like Amaranth is like, what would you rather pick? A PS5?
Oh yeah, I saw those. It's like a PS5,
and then everyone picks the fucking PS5. Well, let's make it a little bit easier then. What would you rather pick, me or a gaming PC? Everyone picks a fucking game. I genuinely I understand. Like, I can kind of understand people liking Amaranth. She's got a decent body, but her personality is fucking horrendous.
Yeah, and honestly, who wants a guy to be with a woman who spends her days shilling her body on Twitch?
Oh, there's this one really, really funny tweet that someone was like, well, if you don't want to date a girl on OnlyFans who has an OnlyFans, you're missing out. It's someone who's entrepreneurial. She's someone who'd be able to pay for your hobbies, and it shows that she's sex positive. What's not to love?
The fact that
speaking as a Christian dude who would rather my significant other not flash her body like some third cent hooker, everything you just said is a reason why I shouldn't. Oh well, we got a lot of people. We got a lot of comments. Spock, I'm not familiar with Frosk, but Amaranth. Sure, you know who Amaranth is, buddy.
Everyone knows who Amaranth. I know who Amaranth is, and I'm not.
I only know she's a Twitch thought.
Yeah, I've seen her.
And that she sold farts in a jar, and that's part of the reason why I think she's a disgusting human. Like,
oh,
I heard about that.
I smell farts in a jar, but they're cat farts. They're cat farts.
Yeah, I heard that. Like, even Belle Delphine, who was selling bathwater, I'm like, yeah, I can look at you and find you vaguely attractive. I look at Amaranth and I feel myself wanting to fucking vomit because of the full fart in the jar situation. Like, I don't know if it's just me, if it's just I've seen the pictures I've seen of her are just nausea inducing. I don't know if she actually induces nausea. I don't know what. Why do I feel like I'm about to get swatted?
It's because of the walls. It looks creepy.
I'm insulting someone's queen. McQueen, I don't want it.
Wait,
Paper personality. The Mirror PS5 one.
Yeah, I've seen those multiple times on Twitter. I mean, honestly, yes, Alexia, you're right. So at one point she comes out and she starts talking about how her husband is abusing her, and then all of a sudden the whole issue drops. So it's like either he reasserted control, or it was a lie, or she fixed the situation, but we didn't hear anything about it. And honestly, I don't care.
Oh, neither do I. Like, don't get me wrong. If there's something bad, actually, I don't wish any bad things to happen to her. Like, if her husband's actually abusive, I hope she gets out of it. But at the same time, that is I'm not gonna actively do anything. Like, if it was just a normal, innocent person, I would probably try to do something to help it. But Amaranth, you are a morally questionable person. I don't give a fuck about you. If you get away from your abusive husband, great. If you don't, I'm not gonna lose sleep because I don't get sleep anyway. Remember, Primal, the first rule of Minecraft: you don't spend diamonds on a hoe. Yeah, it's one of them. There's a list of them. Pokimane, Amaranth. I was gonna say Sweet Anita, but Sweet Anita is actually pretty chill, apparently.
Yeah, from the quartering too.
Yeah, like I mean, that might just also be because she's got Tourette's, so she can't even say anything off edgy, even if she wanted to, because it might create problems. Like, there was one video that I felt really, really bad for her, where her chat like triggered her Tourette's for her to say the N-word. Like, they baited her into saying the N-word, and she got like canceled for that. And it's just like,
God.
like she's got Tourette's. Her chat baited her into, like, what the fuck? You might need to worry about some stress. I don't know. I'm not in a situation where I've been burned too badly by a woman, so yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm innocent. Yeah, well, I mean, those two go hand in hand because they fired Frost and brought Amaranth in to replace her, apparently. Worst case scenario, my friends find out and roast me to oblivion.
That's true, too. If I found out a friend of mine
was... No bitches? Of course it's facts. I said it. If I say it, it's facts.
Yes, same. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, like, that's another thing. If you don't get law enforcement involved, I find it hard to believe you. Like with anything. He stole from me. Did you call the cops? No. Okay, I don't believe you. Rape. Did you call the cops? No. Okay, like, there needs to, like...
Yeah.
Because falsely reporting a crime is a felony. You could get arrested if you lie about this shit.
Yeah.
Which is why they don't ever actually go through the proper channels, because they'd get feedback. I don't know if he'll show up. I think he might be at work, or he might just be tired of hearing my voice. One of those two, probably both. I've tried playing the like digital Yu-Gi-Oh games. I can't. Yeah. I prefer the physical. Oh, speaking of which,
I love the feeling of the cards.
Yeah, I bought a thing to this because I'm starting to get like enough cards where I felt like I'm gonna invest in this, and like this is where I'm gonna store my ones that might be valuable someday, the ones from my childhood that I really love, or the ones that I think just look really cool. I've got a few of those in my bin. Now I just need to sort through the whole thing. I'm going to pretend like I know what that is and hope Kat does so she can lead a discussion on this.
I'm guessing you mean the old G4 TV. I never watched it. Honestly, I really did get into gaming until 2013. I mean, we've always had video game consoles, but I was never really serious about it until I started playing Halo and then Destiny. I became obsessed with Destiny. Like, people are always like, oh, you only have those hours in Destiny? I'm like, yeah, but you guys have been playing Destiny since year one. I played 1,000 hours of Destiny.
My generation knows
in 1 year.
My generation recognizes the soulless face of these things.
Oh wait, those.
Oh, I know, Kat. You probably do actually, because you work at a Pizza Hut, and Pizza Hut I think did a promotion with these things at some point. Look at it.
Skylanders.
Yeah. My family, like the original game, we had all of them.
I had a ton of them too.
The second game, my family had all the giants, all the new guys, and then some of the new sculpts. And then towards the end, we stopped buying a lot of them because my parents were like, no, you already have a fuck ton. And me being a spoiled little brat didn't fully understand that a fuck ton meant, dude, I'm going to start beating you. And then we traded all the really cool ones. These were the only cool ones I was able to find in our closet. We traded all the cool ones. Drobot, Chop Chop. I spent like $40 towards the end of the Skylanders thing to get like this legendary Chop Chop sculpt. That was like a GameStop exclusive.
Well, what about the I like the Skylanders racing game, Superchargers. It reminded me of Mario Kart.
I was tolerant of that one, and then I got to the very end, and you needed to buy every other Skylander game. You could do the game with the starting kit. It was harder because you didn't have as many lives, but you could. It was possible. For the Skychargers, you needed to buy a different vehicle to do the final mission. You needed to buy an air vehicle separate from the box to do the final mission. And that was like, my brother and I stopped giving a shit because
I managed to get a bunch of them, but eventually to be maidenless, you mean like as in Canada?
Elden Ring.
Oh, I gotta play that.
You are maidenless.
I was talking with the guy at work about that because we were also talking about Destiny 2. We're talking about how Destiny 2 has become basically a casual game which to me, and so he's like, yeah, you see a lot of those gamer girls who don't really like gaming playing Destiny 2 on stream because, yeah, they want guys to throw money at them. So they're sitting there in a bikini playing Destiny 2. Good on you.
Or in a hot tub, like what Samuel suggested I do, or someone suggested I should get a hot tub. Not fucking happening. But yeah, no. Also, she probably means that Alexia probably means that neither of us have bitches. I mean, you getting bitches would be a problem. The fact that I have no bitches is a problem.
I apparently have the hots already for J.K. Rowling.
I was going to make a joke about her being old, and then I looked up a picture of her, and I realized that that would be an incorrect statement from my perspective, so I decided not to bring it up.
Well, no, but on top of that, basically, the first thing I said to him was like, so you're saying that if I buy something, I have the hots for the creator. Okay. That doesn't make any sense at all.
I mean, I bought... Okay, that's actually a joke. I bought this calendar and some dice from this YouTuber I watch for D&D stuff, Ginny D. If you're getting into being a player or getting into being a DM, I highly recommend her. I've been watching her channel for like a year now, and she did like this calendar thing. And I'm like, hey, I've got some spare money. This is a physical item. It's got cool dice with it, so I bought the calendar. Doesn't hurt that it's pictures of her in cosplay, and she's a fairly attractive person. So in that regard, for dudes, typically if we buy something, it involves a little bit of sex appeal because our brains are fucked.
I think all of our brains are.
Oh yeah, we're all ruined. We're all mad here.
Yes. Though I agree. I like the feel of the cards. Now I haven't played any card games in a very long time.
Yeah, fair. Me and one of the dudes in the D&D Discord, Loki, we've been doing every once in a while we play D&D using the face cams. So I wouldn't say get a deck just to join in. But if you ever do get like Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason, we got some people who'd be able to play with you.
I'm sorry. My cat just curled up on the floor and she looks so cute.
That's adorable. Primal, I understand that, but I think that's also part of the skill of the game because you need to like remember what your rules are. You need to remember what everything does. You got to be able to remember all that shit. Which yeah, cheating happens. So unintentional cheating happens sometimes because of it. But there's a level. It's not just like flashing on the screen. Hey, you should do this. It's okay. I remember this is the card I have, or you forgot your card. There's, again, level of skill there.
Oh yeah, they did that with me too about Elon Musk. I'm looking at Akuma's.
Okay, Alexia, yeah, like just yelling. Like I could show that if I didn't want to wake up my neighbors or disturb my neighbors or disturb my roommate, I could start yelling at Cat. Is that domestic abuse? Well, it's not even domestic because we're on
the patriarchy. I'm feeling the weight of the patriarchy. Make the patriarchy from that direction stop.
Don't you fucking say that about Scott. Yes, it was a scam, but we don't say the quiet part out loud.
Well, Alexia,
the first couple games were decently
thank you, Alexia,
written.
for saying the quiet part out loud.
The first couple games were decently written, and the toys had dual purpose. You use them for the game, and you could play with them as toys. They were cool. They were fucking cool, and I will die on that hill.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, the Attack of the Show.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I mean, I actually listened to a lot of I listened to a lot of Sargon of Akkad. I listened to a lot of people. So I didn't even know about the whole woke controversy until like 2013, well, I mean, I wasn't involved in Gamergate. I heard about it, but I wasn't involved. I just the moment I heard the whole feminist nonsense, and then I think at one point there was one professor who said at one point, shoot me, and a whole bunch of people were protesting like he was making fun of ending your self-ideation or something like that. It's like, dude, just get over it.
Self-deletion in Minecraft?
Yeah. So let me put it this way. I knew about what the organization BLM long before it became popular. So when it became popular, I'm like, yeah, I know who they are. They're a bunch of leftist lunatics who cry and scream on college campuses when professors say something they don't like. So
I knew about Antifa long before I knew about BLM. And I learned about BLM when cities were on fire, boys.
No.
Mostly peaceful. Only a couple dozen people died in the Summer of Love.
No, I heard about BLM because they were protesting garbage on college campuses where somebody said something and they hurt somebody else's fees. And it's like, oh, poor boo-boo. So I that's why when my whole family was like, BLM, I'm like, Yeah, they're a bunch of leftist lunatics. I won't support BLM. Yes, Spyro was in Skylanders, which is why a lot of people were actually pretty pissed about Skylanders because they wanted a Spyro game. So people got hyped and excited when they found out this was going to be a Spyro game. And I was like, wait a minute, what is this? Spyro isn't even a main character in this.
Yeah,
Like
I understand that. I think they could have easily made a Spyro game and the Skylanders and stuff because they ended up having fucking Crash Bandicoot. Like, it would have been cool if they had like some various like existing characters or stuff from like other franchises mixed, like not quite like Disney Infinity, but like a level of like a little bit of interestingness, you know, like characters that fit the world better. Which, I mean, the Skylands are infinite; you could literally have anything there.
Though I heard Clownfish TV.
Whoa, it's our favorite tentacle eldritch monster. I mean, yeah, you're only maidenless when your wallet's empty because that's the only way you get bitches.
No, what was it? Excuse me. Clownfish TV said Disney Infinity was pretty good. I never played it myself, but I know Clownfish TV said they liked it.
I grew up with that game. Like, it's like Minecraft. It's like one of those things where it was in my life and I was growing up because it was popular at the time. And unlike Fortnite, there was a level of effort put into these games. They had to make they had to get a factory to make these things. There was a level of effort.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm tired of the whole. I have a grudge against Fortnite simply because I feel like it's ruining Destiny, which I feel like Destiny has turned into Fortnite, where all that matters is you get your cosmetics and your skins and all of that you keep, and it's like, yeah, I feel like Fortnite was a very bad influence on Destiny. It's all about this. Though I have to play Destiny.
The battle pass has ruined a lot of parts of gaming, I think.
No, but you can do a battle pass well. The problem with Destiny is it's turned into.
Cat.
I mean, just let me put it this way.
This is the gaming. It's the gaming industry.
No, but there are some battle
for the quickest, cheapest, most. Look, okay, as long as Destiny players are lemmings that are willing to run off the cliff that has microtransactions. So no, you don't have a problem with the company. You have a problem with a company capitalizing on the stupidity of gamers. So what we need to do is we need to pull a Thanos. We need to get rid of all the gamers and replace them with good, well-thinking individuals. I personally recommend we use a neutron sweep. I don't know. Let's see. Do we use a neutron sweep?
No.
I was asking
but just look at the rewards you get from every one of the seasonal challenges. You get Bright Dust and Experience.
Primal. Evidently, you're not straight, according to these people, because they get to define you. They get to define you.
Somebody actually told me I had a thing for Elon Musk. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, because he knows I exist. No. Though, like I said, I got my blue check mark. I'm the official corporate marketing director.
And time to ban Alexia from the Discord for having
whoa. I did not get into Lego Dimensions, but Alexia, good on you. Lego Dimensions had an A-team set. It actually looked pretty cool.
Time to ban Kat as well from her own Discord.
It's my Discord.
Wait, Kat, do you play? Oh no, that's asking Alexia. Do you play on PlayStation? I remember Spock was asking about if you play D2 on PlayStation. The Bureau of Land Management. I have no clue what that is, and I'm scared to Google that. Again, I didn't even know there was a Spyro game.
Yeah, there's
until a random boss fight against Cinder popped up in my freaking recommended, and I was like, why is Spyro fight? I'm not going to finish that sentence, actually, because it says something. It says 3 things about young me that I don't want to share with anyone. Primal.
Oh, you're talking about the amiibo. The amiibo.
Primal. Look, Primal, I agree in having differences of opinion, but my assessment of this statement, umgak.
Look, the amiibo.
What this means.
One thing to know about the amiibo is if you don't get a chance, they usually release them in waves. I don't know if anybody remember that goddamn bird from Legend of Zelda, whatever. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Howdy, Behemoth. We got Primal. And we got Illogical.
Honestly,
Why am I going off the list? We know they're in the chat. What is wrong with me?
I have been. The thing is, I don't get butthurt about it. All right. The number of people have called me bro and boy, and my favorite of all of them was the guy who's like, you come across as a white dude, as a conservative. No, you come across. He's like, you come across as a conservative dude trying to pass as a woman. I live stream. You can see what I look like. I'm definitely a woman. I'm also small and I've got a loud, squeaky voice. And
I mean, to be fair, the small thing's kind of hard to tell with the camera unless like you stand up. I didn't say stand up. I said it's hard to.
I'm kind of. Look, I'm 5'1". All right. I'm not. Look, I'm obviously not a trans woman. Okay.
I have met 12-year-olds that are smaller that are bigger than you.
Yes, I know, which is why everyone's like, which is why a lot of my clothing is actually boys' clothes, because you know what? Boys XL is dirt cheap compared to women's clothes.
I can pick you up. I can pick you up and put you in a bag.
On the other hand, they were talking. No. On the other hand, at work, they were talking about today. They were talking about during the holidays how I actually went absolutely like they were like. Cat was just totally going on with the TVs, right? And like loving, like just as I said, I told the guys I work with, I'm like, look, if you are young and healthy and you need me to carry out your television to your car, I get to call you a soy boy, period. All right. You need me, like if someone like you comes into my store and I'm just saying you're young, you're healthy. Do you have a back problem? No, you don't.
Let me get the hammer and I'll give myself a back problem.
No, chicks close. No. All right. Primal one.
I'm giving myself a back problem, Cat.
Oh God, don't do it. Actually,
I won't use a hammer. I'll use needles.
No. So I told them, and the guys, they were talking about their favorite one. The favorite incident was I was carrying a 50-inch TV over my shoulder. Right. And I go to bring the TV to the guy's car. Right. And the guy comes up to me. He's like, here, let me help you. Immediately, the moment he saw that was a 5-foot woman carrying his 50-inch TV, he immediately wants to help me. But I don't realize he's helping me. So he's grabbing the TV from behind, pulling on it. I'm like, dude, let go. I'm going to drop it. And so I'm trying to pull it. I'm like, you guys, he's like, are you sure? I'm like, look, I got it. I'm going to drop it. So I I'm like, God, if you're healthy and you are a guy and you need me to carry out your TV, I automatically get to call you a soy boy. No, so Primal One, this is something Shadow can't answer.
I know I can't.
All right. Women's clothes is about the same price as men's clothes. In general, it depends on what you're buying. Generally, it's roughly the same. Like, for example, the cargo pants I buy is about the same price. All right. Men's clothes, women's clothes. Boys' clothes is a lot cheaper. Now, girls' clothes, the problem is girls' clothes know that girls are small. So a girl's extra large is too small on me. A boy's extra large, I'm wearing a boy's hoodie right now. It was like half the price of the women's clothes, and it fits me perfectly fine. The same thing with the shirt I'm wearing underneath. It's like a long sleeve tee. Boys' clothes is because it's kids' clothes. So kids' clothes tends to be at least a little cheaper than adult clothes. So, yeah.
Cat is like running the numbers, like running through every clearance aisle, like calculating everything, Excel sheets, math, algorithms. Look, figuring out how to save exactly 3 cents.
No, well, because I need to buy. I like certain types of clothes, so I want to get like for example, when I bought the sleeveless hoodie, I knew I was going to buy a bunch of them, and so $30 a pop. This thing was so cheap. I got like a whole bunch of them. So yeah. Girl. On top of that, you have to deal with the whole, unisex. So it's like, okay, so basically it's, it's just like, sometimes I will just go for the guy size simply because I know my unisex size.
Samuel, I would never say that. I would never say that personally, but thank you for being the one to inform the stream that they need to be smashing that like button. Sorry, Cat, for
smash the like. It's pretty so yes. In general, I also tend to go a little higher in size so I can wear loose clothing. But in general, yeah, boys' clothes is cheaper. Or yeah, and like I said, the problem is girls' clothes because they know girls are smaller. A girl's extra large is a lot smaller.
Yeah. Yeah, Akuma. I lived in South Korea for 3 years. It was annoying when you would go on base and buy a shirt, and it's like I would be getting like a medium or a large, and then I go off base, and it's like, oh no, we bought you a large, and that's too small. Also, I was living in Korea, so that might also be part of it. But also, like portions, you would have to buy like 3 meals to be the equivalent of American kids meal. Like I don't understand. I don't understand the portion. What the fuck is corn butter? I don't know what this is.
I don't know either. Is it something to do with Melanie Mac? Because I know everyone's like, Melanie Mac loves butter. I'm like,
what the fuck is Melanie Mac?
Melanie Mac, apparently I am copying her. I don't know.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right, Akuma.
Why?
Go right ahead.
Why? This was not. This is $25.
Wait. Who's your sister?
Oh, Melanie Mac go boom. So
what?
Honestly, Melanie Mac is one of the 2 people I would love to meet. I loved getting to meet Nina Infinity. I would love to be on her stream again because it's awesome. I mean, we have a lot in common. I would just love to hang out with Nina Infinity because we have a lot in common. But Melanie Mac go boom. Apparently, someone at one point commented in one of my videos, and they're like, "You sound like you're trying to copy Melanie Mac. Does she know you're trying to copy her?" I'm like, I have no idea who this is.
Melanie Mac?
She's pretty cool. She's another female gamer who does videos about all the latest stuff. And so I found her on Twitter. I screenshot the thing. I'm like, hey, apparently I'm copying you. And she responded. And so I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's why you gotta come to the Middle East.
Part of it might be the fact that I'm a bigger dude. I'm close to 6 foot. Look, whenever I go to the doctor's office, they always say it's like 5'10" or 5'11", or I'm close to 6 foot. Let's just leave it there. And fairly fucking broad. So I'm probably eating a lot more. Even when I was younger, probably eating a lot more than a lot of other people, separate from Asia.
Well, I don't know. I find that women's small is too tight in the shoulder.
Probably not Akuma. I haven't seen a lot of the sim casts. I've seen like 1 or 2, and I think Kat having a hijab on would stand out unless they've got a Muslim woman that I'm not familiar with.
I always stand out. I don't.
Not true. If we threw you into a stream from Egypt with Muslim women, you'd probably fit in pretty well. Your accent would probably be off, though. Actually.
Yeah. When I go to Egypt, they know I'm a foreigner. The moment I go to Egypt.
They know I'm a foreigner the moment no one knows I'm a foreigner when I walk around America. They're just like, hey, what state are you from? And I'm like, no state. Oh, I didn't realize you were one of them Europeans. We don't take kindly to your types round here. I just mean my dad was military. Oh, bless him for his service. Thank you. Here, have a cookie. I came here for a fucking Clorox wipe. Why are you giving me cookies? That never happened. I'm just over-exaggerating how nice the South is. Really good fucking country. Really good part of the country. Love it.
I've got to go down to the South and visit.
It's great. Try the Cracker Barrel. It's great.
Isn't that cheese?
No, Cracker Barrel's a restaurant.
Oh, it's not cheese. Okay.
Yes, Alexia, you sent me what looks like hardcore pornography in the DMs. I'm sure it's not, but the thumbnails make me think it is.
Alexia is awesome.
I don't know what this is. Whoa, that was a big jump. Okay. Oh, Samuel, I'll be back. All right. I've seen like the bits I've seen seemed relatively controlled. I don't really know. Exactly. Bless you. What C word did I say?
Cracker?
Cracker? I can't say. I'm a fucking cracker. I can say it. Fuck you. If it's the world, then only the people of that color can say the word. I am allowed to say cracker.
Oh,
Fuck
you know,
all
to
of you.
hell with this. Everyone is so butthurt and sensitive at this point.
Oh, it's
gotta be
so
kidding.
good. My last night down in Texas, I was gonna get some Cracker Barrel. The closest Cracker Barrel to my house, like, they were just understaffed. There were plenty of tables. People just weren't getting served. So my mom and I went to a place that was kind of like Cracker Barrel called Cotton Patch, and fuck the cornbread. Fucking, I'm sure I could make better because home cooked stuff is always better than stuff you get at a restaurant. But fuck, it might just be the amount of butter on that thing. But holy shit, if you're ever able to go to a Cotton Patch, I recommend it. It's a fucking amazing place.
Well, I want to get down south because I know that
it's glorious.
Everyone is telling me and reminding me that Ryan Cannell and Jeremy have said that they will take me shooting if I go to Florida, which I would love to. So
shooting's fun. Fun fact: Did you know the same? Did you know the same cocktail of hormones that gets sent off when you're engaging in the creation of a new life? Let's go with that to keep Susan happy. Goes off when you pull the trigger of a firearm.
I did not know that, but then why
shooting a gun is just like having sex, apparently.
But then the question is, why are not more people murderers?
Probably because most people don't actually pull the. Probably because there's another part of the brain that triggers a very, very, very different set of chemicals that, when you kill a person, creates something called guilt. I don't know. Back in 2003, that chemical didn't stop me from doing what I had to do. Yeah, Cracker Barrel. It's a fucking amazing place.
Is it based on the cheese? As a POC ally,
you stop saying the cracker. I'm saying Cracker Barrel. Cracker is a slur for white people. I don't know why. It could be whips. It could be the fact we're pasty. It could be something else completely. All it is, I don't know. All I know is snow orcs in my fantasy world are called crackers because they like using whips. They're from the Caucasus Mountains.
That actually makes sense. You know what?
Yeah, the snorks of the snorks of the Caucasus Mountains, or the crackers, are a population of orcs known predominantly for their slaving. They raid the kingdoms of Northus and Arnheim and then sell them to Gorbals and Northern Orcish tribes. And they're snorks. They're snow orcs. They're white. If you couldn't pick up on the joke. No. It was. I was gonna have like snow orcs and normal orcs, and then I thought, well, these guys are kind of souther, and so it makes sense that they'd be doing a lot of the slave raiding, and then it all kind of like clicked together. I thought, hey, that's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna do that.
Hey.
Zenny is weird.
Jiffy Bix? You mean the peanut butter? Why are you guys torturing me?
No, Jiffy cornbread. You pop it in the pan, you put it in the oven, you get yourself some cornbread right there. Yeah, no, apparently Zenny just eats the shit straight out of the box.
Hey, you know what I used to do? I haven't done it in years. Angel food cake. The batter.
Look, I'm just telling you that. Look, I've gone shooting. I didn't get the same experience. Let's go with that term. But from some stuff I've read, it's either the same hormone content or it's a very similar hormone. Not content, cocktail. What the fuck am I talking about? I need more milk.
Hey, what?
Why?
What?
Zenny, that might be a sign of dementia.
No. Because as I said, I used to eat the batter from Angel food cake. Because it was like
I wasn't trying to interrupt you, Kat. I was just like,
no, I was just about to. I looked at that and I'm like, depends.
I'm like,
Zenny's drinking a cocktail. She made it.
Most of the time with horror films, they just turn into being comedies for me. Like, I've tried to watch the Friday 13th. I watched one Friday the 13th movie on Halloween trying to get scared, and I wasted 2.5 hours because I was laughing the whole time. Oh yeah, no, they are witches. Like if your mom, have you ever had like your mom tell you to go get something and you search high and low and you can't find it, and then she just like walks into the fridge and just has it. Doesn't matter if it was the ketchup, the mustard, the T-64 battle tank, whatever it was. It's just in the fucking fridge. It's just in the fucking fridge. She just makes it appear. Even a fucking T-64 battle tank. How do you do that? I want to know.
That's there's some things that we cannot tell you.
No, you wouldn't even know this because it's a mom power. It's not a fucking.
Yeah, I know,
woman
but I have the potential of mom power.
Yeah, you do.
So I have a vague.
No, it's the first place you look, Zenny. They just make it appear out of nowhere. I don't know how it works.
Of course, and that's
voodoo bullshit. I need to calm the fuck down. I need like a depressant or something.
You need a sedative. Would I recommend how would you like for me to recommend to you mood gummies?
Not mood gummies, but I am taking a supplement that should calm me down apparently.
Mood gummies.
Hemoplex. It's like an iron supplement. Apparently, it should calm down some of my more erratic behaviors, which might be due to an iron deficiency. Oh yes, vodka, best export from Russia. So I don't know why they call it vodka. Around here we call it water, tap water specifically. Very, very good. Kills children like very often. We have to keep them away from the tap. Yeah, something about liver failure. I don't know. Oh, it's Kohai. How you? We're bigging up the Kohais here. Hello, Kohai. Now I need to avoid doing stuff to get turned into memes.
Yeah, good luck with that. They will always find a meme for you.
It's called a hammer. Where did yours go? Wait, what? Where? What is this in reference to? I am confused. Just like Santa Claus, me, Shadow, Russian plant. Here to convert you American thinkers to authoritarian communist way of life. See. That is possible.
Yeah, I was going to have to find missing out of the entire from my. Actually, I am very good at finding things. That's like my reputation at work, where they'll be like, I'm just be like, "Hey, have you seen this?" And they'll hold up their phone with a picture of what they're looking for. I'll be like, "Yeah, it's behind the red, over there, behind there, under there, over there."
I'm in danger. I'm in fucking danger.
Like, I have this just amazing ability. The thing is, I have like a photographic a semi-photographic memory. So if it's something that stands out, I'll remember it. So like, I'll remember something hanging or sitting on a shelf, but I may not always remember where. But has 3 horses.
Yeah. Apparently, Zenny's out of here. Bye, Zenny.
Zenny.
Jesus fucking. Why did you send me so much shit, Alexia?
Well, what? Because Alexia likes to make you suffer. We know the truth.
Alexia sent me. No, Muggsy likes to make me suffer.
Oh, well, Muggsy likes to make you suffer too.
Muggsy likes making everyone suffer.
Muggsy doesn't make me suffer. Muggsy's awesome. Muggsy me more.
Oh, never mind. Zenny's still here. I just misunderstood what that was. But yes, no, Russian Santa helped with bread lines. Russian Santa, main reason bread lines so long in Russia. Not quite why young Sheldon thinks they were. They were not good bread. No, they were very bad bread. No, Santa's he helped with the Ukrainian farmers. There's a reason that coat is red. It used to be white. Yeah, no, I saw that.
I'm afraid to know what you two lunatics are doing on those.
No, she was sending me. Alexia sent me like a biography page on who Melania Mick or whoever the fuck that person was, and then an explanation of why the other 2 clips I got sent. Oh, I don't. Ramen noodles are fucking emergency rations for me. I prefer to actually cook food.
No, I have so many I have so many ramen, and I keep buying it because I want to be prepared and have food. In
America, cowboy ride horse. In Soviet Russia, horse rides you. Not experience most people do twice. If they survive the first time. I don't want to know. Yeah, no. What Samuel's talking about actually? So if you want to have that experience, you should go to NASA as an aerospace engineer, and you should go out to a remote ranch. Yeah, pull a Mr. Hands.
What?
Pull a Mr. Hands. Are you not familiar with the name Mr. Hands?
No, but I don't think I want to know who Mr.
He was
Hands
a NASA
is.
aerospace engineer with an interesting look on life. He died in a very not safe for work kind of way. There's a song about it.
He sticked his dick into a power socket.
No. That would be perfectly acceptable. That would be perfectly
Wait,
acceptable.
that would be perfectly acceptable?
Sticking your dick in a power socket compared to what he did is honestly understandable. Do you want me to explain? Probably. Who looks like me? Who the fuck looks like me?
You are like generic dude, brown hair.
I'm not generic white
The
boy.
only-
My
you know
hair
what,
is
you
not
don't know.
curly enough. My hair is not curly enough to be
No,
generic
no.
fucking white boy.
No, you're totally. I mean, the haircut with the side over, and the only thing that stands out about you are your eyebrows.
What the fuck's wrong with my eyebrows?
They're like literally up down. They're like they're perfect, like creepy. Your eyebrows are the only thing that completely stands out. Like I will recognize you alone. Normally, like I won't recognize people. All right, you know
And you recognize me because my fucking eyebrows. Like,
Yes.
is this my defining feature? Is it not
Yes,
my personality?
I'm
Is
telling
it
you.
not my glorious whatever the fucking color my eyes are? I don't know the change.
No. It's your eyebrows.
It's the eyebrows.
Come on, people in the chat, agree? Don't you? The way you use them too. It isn't just that you know that there's something about your eyebrows, so you're constantly going. You're always doing that thing where you like kind of enhance the yes.
I don't do it intentionally. I've been told I look like
so much.
I've been told I look like a husky because of it.
I can't move my eyebrows like you do.
Yeah, no. One thing I really wish I could do and I can't do is like move them independent. Because like there's like a facial expression I wish I could do, which is like sort of an accusatory look, but I can't really do it because it requires you lifting like this eyebrow up without the other one. So I can like if I do it, it's like both get lifted up. It doesn't look right. So it's supposed to be like
you have generic angry.
It's supposed to be like kind of like that, but I can't even do it when holding my hand there because the rest of my face gets fucked up.
You are doing the generic. I can't draw. So I'm going to make my look.
If I'm gonna make me, thank you, Kohai. Thank you for having that. Samuel, I wasn't pasty. Over the summer, I'm gonna tan right the fuck back up, and I'm gonna look like a fucking. Okay, my second year on swim team. I go in. I am darker than some of the Indians because I got sunburned horribly as a lifeguard.
All right.
What am I looking at now? Is it going to be more like?
All right.
It better not be tentacle hentai.
Oh no!
That looks nothing like me.
No. So let's say you want to draw angry dude. All right. How do you draw angry dude?
Hold on.
You draw eye.
What the fuck? This looks nothing like me.
Yeah, it doesn't look because that's another generic pasty dude.
This
only difference is the eyebrows.
white girl doesn't look anything like me.
It's because they're generic pasty. Come on, let me show you.
This looks nothing like me.
Right, no, wait. Look. Watch.
He's got raccoon eyes. I don't have those anymore.
Wait, hey, watch. All right. So just bring me back on screen. All right. So watch. All right. Let's say you want to draw person, right? Sad person, right? This is sad person. How do you make sad person angry? Angry person. Those are your eyebrows. Eh? And I just held up a paper up for
Oh, that's amazing.
See? So you, like I said, you draw.
Oh, that's so cool. That is like a fucking cat.
Sad face.
No. What Samuel is saying, like dilating your eyes like a fucking cat. That's dope. That's so fucking cool. I wish I could. Like, Like, just imagine being able to, like, if you were high, right, and you know someone's
cool.
coming to check your eyes, just like dilate them or whatever the term is to like make them smaller so they look fine. Like that'd be so fucking cool. All you larval humans look the same to me.
Yeah,
Are
they
you
all look-
implying that all of us primate-based organisms look the same to you, a large eldritch tentacle creature coming out of Cthulhu's asshole? Because that makes a lot of sense. All ants look the same to me, even though I know they should be different. Why are you all doing this to me? So much shit on the fucking Discord. That's just Trump. That's just Trump. That's just Trump. This is just Trump. Oh wait, no,
you
that's
don't look anything like Trump.
that's not. No, that's Akuma. That's Akuma. Hold on here, I'll show you. Akuma posted this saying, "This is you on stream.
Me?
This is you on stream. This is Cat on stream.
Wait, did he do that?
This
no
is
way.
Cat on stream. Look, this is Cat. This is Cat."
The problem
is-
is that's the wrong person to do that to. You know who would do something like that? Joe Biden. That would make sense if it were Joe Biden. They'd be like, you see Joe Biden, right? He's got a piece of paper, right? And he's sitting there scribbling, and everyone's like, wow, the president is taking notes. Oh my God, look at the president. And Joe Biden's sitting there like,
drawing a fucking cat. Hey, no,
then-
hey, look at my drawing of a dog pony soldier.
look.
Look at my drawing of a dog pony soldier. The cat. Und the cat. The cat
like-
lives in your Rhineland.
According to Lee,
The Blitzkrieg of the
President
cat
Biden was
the
drawing a
cat
kitty cat.
occupy.
in the middle of his meeting with Vladimir Putin, which is what led to the war in Ukraine. Why? Why did Putin attack Ukraine? It's because Joe Biden was drawing a kitty cat.
Picture of dog. He would have
Yes.
cat and picture of dog. I am getting banned in Russia. Holy shit. Come on, man. What are you, some sort of dog pony soldier? He's too retired. Hey, whoa. This is the sitting president we're talking about, okay? He is not retarded. He is an old man. He is an old man. That's not retardation.
He's an extremely old man. He's
That
one of the
is,
founding fathers. He's one
Alzheimer's.
of the
That is
founding.
Alzheimer's.
No.
Bible. Look, we might have different political opinions about Joe Biden, but he did something that not many people could have done. Okay, he was the first white vice president to a black president. All right, that's something we got to respect, right? Right, gentlemen, ladies. No, just space monsters. No, just me.
Just you. It's completely just you, and probably Joe Biden in his head at one point.
I'm gonna get jumped by my neighbors someday. I can feel it.
Yeah, because
Oh,
that's going to be a thing where people are going to be on purposely.
the worst part is that was like, I'm pretty sure that it's either lesbians or that, but that is Pornhub's most searched thing of the year. I
What?
only know this because people brought it up as like trans was the like fourth most searched thing on Pornhub last year.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. And
Which is-
what we
which-
really
That's not real world Feudinari, everyone. That's disgusting. Send me to fucking asshole. That's not Zenny. That's not southern enough. I apologize for doing that. Oh no, there was a ton of fucked shit in Arizona. A lot of fucked shit. Kerry Lake should have won. Oh no, we're about to get banned. Oh, thank God we didn't get banned. Okay, that's good.
hey, it's not my channel, it's your channel. You can do whatever
Yeah, I
you
know.
want with your
I
channel.
know.
Go right ahead.
Wait, it's my channel. I can say the Joe Rogan word.
Oh God, what is the Joe Rogan word?
A word I'm actually not going to say because it would get us banned. But Joe Rogan, it was his favorite word for a bit.
Oh,
I'm going to say the N word.
everyone used to say it.
Transformers, robots.
Everyone.
You realize hyenas actually have dick girls, right? Male hyenas are attracted to women with big penises. No. Oh, doggy. Oh no, what am I about to see? We don't look the same!
I am very bad with.
We don't look anything alike! What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
The problem is, generic white dude looks exactly the same to me.
Like,
And-
he's got a crooked nose. His cheeks are higher than mine. His lips look weird. He's got the wrong haircut. His eyebrows don't arch enough.
No,
His
yeah, I agree.
ears,
The
one of
eyebrows
them is
don't
one
arch
size
enough.
bigger
That
than the other. What the fuck is this? Stop comparing me to this person.
as I said,
What
all
do you
generic.
mean? What do you mean part of the furs? What?
The
What is
eyebrows
going on?
don't match. That I will agree.
I'm actually going mad. I'm actually going mad. Episode 8. It took 8 episodes. I'm actually
Wait,
going
I thought you were already mad. I don't get that.
Welcome one and all to Merry Madness, where the hosts are actually mad.
Oh, you were mad. I didn't say I was mad.
Yes, Primal. I think for some people they were hoping it'd be live action Futanari, which I still also don't get the appeal, but apparently people like. I genuinely don't remember.
Look,
I don't remember episode 1. Episode 1 was its own fucking trip. Oh, sorry, that was Zinni's comment.
I personally don't care what porn you look at. We are looking at far too much porn in this.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
So it doesn't matter what kind it is. You do you, boo boo. But maybe you shouldn't do you too much, boo boo.
Oh,
You're
right,
doing
Akuma.
yourself a little too much.
You're right, Akuma. We are seeing the beginning of Joker lore right here. I'm slowly going mad. But yeah, no, Kat, I do agree. There's like certain I've seen some studies where it's like overuse of pornography and stuff like that could lead to more docile behavior as well as just like a dependency on that type of shit. And it also ruins relationships because like you go in expecting that and then you don't get it and you think there's something wrong with the woman.
No.
If I trusted Walmart squid, I would be eating calamari tomorrow night. I mean, I literally, like, if I showed a picture of my father when he was my age, the only difference between the two of us is he was like 50 pounds heavier than me. Like that, like I am literally a clone of my father. The only difference is I'm edgier. I also am a nerd. He wasn't. He didn't get the chance to be a nerd.
Oh.
He played football, so if he tried to be one, he would have been bullied the fuck out of. Yeah. Oh, dude, I fucking love Cal. When I was living in South Korea, the Navy Club, it was like a restaurant on base. They would do like this all-you-can-eat thing. It was like an all-you-can-eat, Asian, quote unquote. It was literally just a rice bowl with like a ton of shit you could stuff on top. Really, really fucking good price though. And if you could get, and if you guessed, well, it wasn't all you can eat, you still had to pay, but if you could guess the weight of the bowl, you would be able to get your meal for free. Now it got ruined because these like fat asses who I don't even think who were either like dependents or something had figured out like a cheat where they like knew exactly how much to put on to get the exact same weight every time. And so basically like they were the restaurant was giving like hundreds of dollars away of food for free. No, that's single mothers.
Actually, you know what's interesting? I saw pictures of my dad and my uncles, and they all look like identical now because one of my uncles used to have a mustache and my dad used to have a beard, and now all three of them are clean shaven and they all look identical.
Yeah, no, exactly, Primal. That's actually one thing that like that's yeah, no, that is sus. That is fucking sus.
Look,
absolutely sus.
As I said, you want to do you, maybe just do you a little less.
Oh.
But hey, at this point,
yeah,
I don't even want to know anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well,
the only way I'm not going to kink shame you, unless you tell me and broadcast your kink. Then I get to totally kink shame you. So dude with the dog collar and the dog mask, totally gonna call you out and shame you. But if
My
you
kink
keep
is
it to
redheads.
yourself, hey,
And
do
blondes.
whatever you want.
And Asian, basically anything. That any human female. That's my kink. Are you gonna shame me for that? That's not really a kink. That's just a tape. Never mind. That's incorrect.
Oh,
I apologize.
I said
I was just trying to traumatize you, and it failed.
it completely failed.
Yes,
It's very hard to traumatize me.
but no problem. This made me think of something really, really fucked. So I'm in a
Oh,
psych
no.
class, and it's like an example of biological thinking. My professor showed up it was like a question, like, "Hey, which of these two options, which is worse? A partner having a romantic, non-sexual experience with someone they would never see again, or a sexual, non-romantic experience with someone they would never see again?" I went in knowing that a lot of people would be like, "Oh, it's just sex. It's not a big deal." But if they love someone else, ooh, that's a problem. Which, by my perspective, if they came back to you from that person, that's just a show of character and a reason to love them more. But regardless, statistically speaking, women are apparently more fine with casual sex than they are with a person loving another person. This is the statistics that were brought up. So, Kat, don't get mad at me.
Hey, I'm not gonna get mad at you. It's hard for me to get mad at you.
And apparently men are more tolerant of... Oh, 1 second. I need to hide this comment. Apparently men are more tolerant of, okay, yeah, you found your soulmate. Great. You didn't fucking sleep with him, right? Because they don't want to be raising that person's baby. Speaking of babies, demon babies. We need to get Herschel Walker elected in 2024. There's been an uptick in demon babies. But back on topic.
Wait. Akuma is saying I need to get mad. Shadow? I'm pissed now. How dare you?
Oh, look at her. She's so cute. She's pretending to be mad. Oh, it's like a chihuahua.
Patriarchy.
Oh, she's growling. She's like furry now. Oh, it's so cute.
Patriarchy.
Anyway, so you would think based on the statistics that the room, granted, there were like, I think it's like 100 out of our class of 120. I think it's like 170. I think it's like 120 chicks and like 50 dudes. 2/3 of the guys said they'd be fine if their partner slept out on them. Comparatively, they would prefer their partner cheating on them sexually than finding someone they're compatible with and coming back to you. Yeah, no, Samuel's right. And honestly, in both situations, they're both sus. But between I genuinely can't understand my generation. My generation is so fucked. Sus is legit. Okay? Among Us made it legit. Among Us made it absolutely fucking legit.
Okay.
Yes, Joker Demon Baby. We need Herschel Walker in the Senate. There's been an uptick in Demon Babies. We get Herschel Walker in office. There'll be a downtick in Demon Babies. Yeah, we need more mental health, yeah.
No, honestly, all right.
No, this wasn't indoctrination because she literally asked for a survey. Now, if you're talking about general societal standards, oh yeah, 100%. There's been a massive uptick in indoctrination.
No, let me say this about mental health, which is probably a very unusual take on it. I think we have too much mental health. Now, the people who actually need it aren't getting it.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem is we have become so... I think one of our problems is we have mental health hypochondria, where it's like there are times where it's like you have to just keep pushing through, and you cannot. I mean, I saw one person on Twitter who I follow was like, "Yeah, I've been depressed this year. I was able to take time off for mental." It's like, wait, how many people have that luxury of being able to just take a mental health break? Because most of us just push through. You have no choice.
I mean, it depends on the severity. Like, I know that my favorite, absolute, most wholesomest, bestest Warhammer YouTuber in existence, Winners SEO. He before he started doing YouTube full time, he worked at a factory. I think it was a steel mill, though he might not have been specific. Anyway, I don't know exactly the reasons why, but between stress and depression, there was a day where he just couldn't talk. Like, he was just in a meeting, opened his mouth, nothing came out. He was just like stuck there. And then he just sat in a car for an hour and it like flashed by for like a couple of minutes. Like it was absolutely like his body totally failed due to stress and depression. And in that perspective, yeah, I understand getting a break for your mental health. He ended up it was a job he had worked for like a decade, I think. He ended up leaving because of that experience. He wanted to like live a little
I
bit less
don't know.
stressfully. He's also older. He's also like I think he's also like he's never said his age. He looks like 50s, 60s. Like he's looking at like the age where he could have probably retired and he just chose to stay on. And then now he's like actually taking his retirement. Like this isn't someone my age who went to Starbucks and was like, I've been working for 2 hours and someone misgendered me.
Yeah, because you know what? You're not acting like a guy.
No. This was a dude at the end of his life who's been working an actual like factory job for most of that life. During COVID,
as I said, the majority of the times, you're talking about an exception. Then the majority of the times,
I'm totally talking about an exception.
I hate to say this, but for decades, for centuries, most people are like, "Yeah, I'm depressed, I'm tired, I'm stressed out, but you know what? I have to get up the next morning and go to work, whether I want to or not."
No. I'm not saying that like the moment like you start feeling a little bit like me feeling, oh, I hate myself like one day or thinking about making my wrist look like a barcode doesn't mean I don't go and do college work or I don't do schoolwork.
Yeah.
It just means I need to monitor that shit. That means I need to, I might need to change my diet, introduce certain things that increase dopamine levels. I might need to take walks more often. I might need to work out, like certain changes. It's only when it gets really fucking bad, like your body begins to fail, like actually fail, that you should maybe consider taking a break due to stress.
But even then, I mean, the best example I often put is sometimes I bike 2.5 miles each way. All right. And there are times where, you know what? I won't deny it. You know, there's a couple of times where I'm like, I'm halfway home and, you know, I just worked like a 12 hour, you know, normally I work like an 8-hour shift. But the rare occasions, which are very rare, it's usually around the holidays because they won't let us work more than, you know, you work a 12-hour shift. You want to sit down and just not bike anymore. It's like, I wish I was home. It's like, you know what? I don't have a choice. If I want to go home, I have to keep pedaling whether I want to or not. And one of the things that is very strict with me is people are often offering me rides. Like, my God, the number of people is like, hey, it's freezing cold. Do you want a ride? I'm like, no, because I'm just going to keep pushing through. And so I genuinely think we have a serious problem where, look, again, let me be clear. There are people with genuine severe mental health problems.
Oh yeah.
And I think a lot of them are actually not getting the help they need because a lot of times they're not exactly the richest people.
Or like they'll think, oh, this is just how things are. Or they'll see people who are like a lot more open, like seemingly more like these people who are like, I have another person in my brain and therefore I have a mental. No, that's just you acting like you've got a problem.
No, it's sort of like it's the people.
Someone with an actual mental health problem. It's like, okay, well, it's not that bad, so I guess I should. Or they just don't know any better. Like, me being like twitchy, me having possibly ADD, and like a few other things. By the way, I'm not saying this for pity points. It's just like mild, like my shoulder might roll, or I just have trouble paying attention to stuff. I'm not asking for pity. But like, I thought everyone was like that. Because it just like it was normal. So someone who's like got bad thoughts might think, oh, this is everyone's like this. So they're not going to seek out the help because they don't realize they need the help.
Wait, so first off, Zenny says Zenny said something about if it weren't for her mom, I don't know if I'd go to work. Right. The thing is, that's another thing that like, you know, my family at one point pointed out. We pointed out the fact that a lot of people don't go to their family. So they go to shrinks and therapists. And it's like, what happened to going to your family for help and support?
Because the family directs you to shrinks or therapists.
Yeah.
Just like the family sends the children to preschool.
I agree with you, but at the same time, I think I saw a YouTube channel where somebody was pointing it out. I think it was actually Matt Walsh who was saying we have broadened the definition of mental illness so broad that everyone is basically mentally ill. And the problem is we become a spoiled, pampered people who, if you have a day where you're like, I mean, I think I saw a mocking video where they make fun of her. It's like, you know, the weather, I'm not feeling it. I'm calling out. It's like, no, get up off your ass and go to work. I don't care. So I think there are genuine mental problems, but I think the vast majority is like, I'm depressed. What is your immediate response? Get antidepressants. No, your response should be figure it. I mean, drugs aren't going to help you. Eventually, you're going to have to confront why you're depressed.
Yeah. They like I think lithium supplements could help with like the actual hormone side of things. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to identify the problem and make the changes. Some of the issues I've been going with for some of the issues I've gone through, not as severe as some of the shit that other people have to deal with. But I mean, everyone's got problems. I just haven't been working out. I don't have the right hormone content, and working out helps with that. Eating right helps with that.
Yeah.
Again, those iron supplements I'm taking, those are just, you pick them off a shelf. Yeah, they're technically drugs, but it's not like I'm not going to the antidepressants. I'm getting something to help with a problem, to work in tandem with other things. I'm not crushing candy, crushing pills, got no job. Don't sing. Theory of a Dead Man, really good song group. We want the quick, easy, like COVID. If for the last 20 years, Americans had been sedentary and we've been living active lifestyles, COVID, it still would have reaped its toll. It still would have had a bloody red ledger, but it would have been less. We would have had a lot more healthy people who could survive living with that virus. I got hit with that shit. Like, I think I had COVID 2 or 3 times. I was bedridden for like a weekend. And I'm not even that healthy. Imagine if I was healthy.
You mean sort of like me, my entire family got it. They all got the jab. They all got every single one of them. I'm the only one in my entire family who would not. Like, at one point they were like telling me, please, you have to take it. I'm like, I told you, I'm not going to take this. So everyone, I'm around them, and they're like, oh, well, we need to avoid you. I'm like, we are in the same building. There's no way you have it. I'm not going to catch it from you. In fact, I think Buster caught COVID.
Wait, Kat, are you sure that wasn't monkeypox?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure it's not monkeypox. I'm not a man having sex with men. So, no. So, according to the internet, apparently I'm a straight white man.
No, because there were cases in California where animals had monkeypox, which the primary way that's transmitted, there are other ways, but one of the primary ways it's transmitted is through sex.
No, but Buster...
So tell me why a lot of animals had monkeypox in California.
I don't want to know. All I can
Neither do I, but it's a question we need to ask.
No, but in the case of Buster, at one point she seemed to be coughing. And at first I thought it was because it was hairballs, but then all of a sudden I noticed it stopped. And cats can get it from people. So she probably caught it from one of my brothers. The only person in the entire house who still hasn't caught it yet is the one person who refused to take the jab. Yeah, no. I mean, wait. At one point, no, Akuma, you're right. And I mean,
what's this do?
These children are so spoiled and entitled, and they just, it's like, no. But I genuinely think everyone keeps saying over and over, we are not providing enough mental health. And I think the problem is we are providing way too much mental health, especially.
Oh yeah, no, it's like education. We throw so... Yes, that is one way. Samael, the infamous. Yes, I know it's Samuel. Kat, Google Mr. Hands.
No, I'm not Googling.
I will show you what that is.
I don't think I want to know.
Wanted Play could be found anywhere. Like, I'm not, like...
Yeah, but
it can be found fucking anywhere.
A part of me is like,
Oh no, my dad was. I was like, I don't want to get the jab. I don't really care. My dad's like, I got us an appointment, and I'm like, all right, fine. The other, like, we were talking about this shit, and he regrets. He regrets getting it as early. Like, he regrets. Like, yeah, like there was all that. You gotta do it. Gotta. And now
wait,
he's
is
like,
that Alex Jones?
No, that's Batman. Rachel.
That's not Batman. That's Alex Jones.
No, it's the
Alex Jones
Dark Knight trilogy.
No, that's Alex Jones. Everyone in the comments below, is that Alex Jones or is that Batman? Because I'm going with Alex Jones.
I'm not wearing a hockey patch.
No, that's Alex
between
Jones.
You and me, Joker, is I don't kill. What do you mean, Batman? Mark.
And
You beat
No,
Mark
and
to
the other
death.
problem, no,
He suffered a
it's
brain contusion. He died on the operating table, Batman. No, he just went to sleep. Yeah, Batman, because you bashed his skull against the side of his brain.
Walmart Batman.
He
You are
died of
Walmart.
internal bleeding, Batman. His kids won't get to see their father again, Batman. No, Joker, no. Yeah, Batman, you killed someone, Batman. And it wasn't even one of my
They
goons.
sound
You
like the
just
Lotus
attacked
talking
him.
to the Tenno.
You just fought him on the street. You just randomly assaulted him.
Okay.
He had a gun, Joker. Yeah, that was his Second Amendment rights,
Help!
Batman.
No, that's Walmart Batman.
Walmart Batman.
Alexia,
High on American freedom. Because
Alexia,
face it,
help me.
Raiden. It's every
Alexia,
man's right to
he's
shoot someone
crazy.
in this Walmart of a world.
Hey, Alexia, help me. He thinks he's Batman.
We the Batman, we got it home. You returned to my horrible Batman impression.
No, I'm still gonna go with that's Alex Jones.
I don't like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay.
Look,
Do you understand that? I got
hey, turns out they were turning the frogs, apparently. Yeah, except I gotta.
She's just some rich punk. She's just some rich white punk in hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pants, and I'm not rich.
It's not about you.
Oh.
Gay frog. Ow! Fucker! Why did that hurt? Yeah, the Christopher Nolan Batman. That one.
No, Alex Jones. Totally Alex Jones. 100%. You sound like Alex Jones. I could just hear you shouting like that, going, they're turning the frogs gay.
Transgender frog. That's honestly what they were. Jenga frogs. That is exactly what they were, Zenny. It's a natural process for them. It doesn't hurt them. But humans.
Yeah, but
humans. Just imagine what that would do to humans. Just imagine the urge to rip off your own skin and make yourself look like something you're not.
No.
I am scared.
You should be very scared. Though, if it's the Brajabi gamer,
no,
why is the
probably
controller pink? Why is the controller's pink?
It's a YouTube video, Batman versus Superman. Is that what I sound like? Is that what I sound like?
Actually, so that's the basis of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. So all the dinosaurs were born female. However, in a female
they had
environment,
frog genes.
Yeah, they had the frog genes.
They were like frog. So they were spliced with frog genes in order to like make them acceptable for the temperature or something like that. And so those genes got spliced with reproductive stuff. So due to the lack of acceptable males, some of the formerly female dinosaurs dormant male sex organs became active and allowed them to reproduce.
Yes, and make baby dinosaurs. And then...
Oh, no. What do you mean, ask Kohai?
I'm just saying, why are the controllers in Brajabi Gamer pink? Because I hate pink. I hate pink. I really hate. I see Akuma's regretting Googling Mr. Hands. So I am not Googling.
It is a horrible situation. Yeah, that.
Though, what are the So no. I'm trying to think. So no, I have not watched Velma. I do not have HBO Max. I am not going to watch Velma. Have you watched Velma?
No, I saw Archcast's review of it and a few Twitter posts, and it made me downright homicidal.
I'm not going to stop. The thing I don't understand, and I pointed this out, is like, why is it that people make such unlikable characters?
It gets worse. It gets worse. There's a shower scene.
Oh, I saw that.
They're 15.
Yeah.
They're 15.
Yes.
Future episodes are going to introduce Scooby with an eye.
Oh, no. It said Gigi. They said that I just watched. Somebody posted a video. One of the Tim Pool things where they were the culture cast from Tim Pool, and they were talking about it, and they're like, Zenny, no, actually, it's
Zenny, thank you for keeping me sane.
They're like, no, it introduces. So they at one point someone said, no, it's not Scooby, it's Gigi.
I think that was a last minute change, honestly.
Huh?
I think that would have been a last minute change, honestly.
Who
Because
knows?
the context of Shaggy and Scooby being a thing, yeah, no, that's not something you want your fanfic writers thinking about. They
No.
probably already think about that.
I
Let's be
only
real.
wait. I just want to know this, all right? Why the hell is it that all the fanfic that gets made into Hollywood stuff gets recognized by people is the trash fanfic? You know, the fanfic that doesn't care about the lore, does horrible characters and terrible self-inserts. I write Warframe fanfic. My
Oh yeah, no,
characters,
my
in
Fallout
fact,
fanfic is probably better than anything Todd Howard has come up with.
I mean, my characters are probably too nice because I don't like to make unlikable characters. So it's very hard for me to make an unlikable character. All
Oh,
right?
so actually, I did have an unlikable character. Originally my novel, I had this one character who was an absolute bitch queen, like just absolutely one of the worst people ever. And then I thought, you know what, being more nuanced? If she was a bitch as a teenager and is less of a bitch now, but the main character can't get over the fact that she was a bitch. And so you see her from the lens of the main character as a fucking bitch. But then if you retroactively look at her actions without that lens, that no, she's legitimately trying to make up for what she did in the past, I think that's going to be interesting.
I mean, the only person I could think of is that slightly unlikable is Taket's father, Jal Taro. And honestly, when you read, I mean, he's a brutal,
Didn't you
vicious.
say you modeled him after me?
No, I did not model Jal Taro after. I modeled him after Kratos. He's basically a kick-ass black Kratos.
No, I thought you said there was one character you modeled after me that was supposed to be a batshit crazy person, and I thought it was Jal Taro.
I'm not sure yet. I don't think I did, but Jal Taro was modeled after Kratos, only he's black and he's kick-ass. And I mean, he's the only reason his colony survived. And he is like a brutal monster. Like, I am working on something right now where he literally kills like a dozen people with his fists.
Yeah, I remember sending you the video of Frank Castle versus those Russian mobsters. And hey, Kat, what you're describing, heavy metal gloves to the human face. This is what that would do to a person.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can actually sympathize with him because after he brutally murders all these people, he goes up to his 13-year-old son and hugs him, and the relief at seeing his child alive, his only surviving child, and because I started writing it, and it's like Viso was shocked to see the tears of relief in this man's eyes. The man who literally just beat people to death is now holding his child. It's like,
actually lose my eye.
And he tells him, he's like, no prophet in this system or any system can ever replace my child. So on the one hand, it's like, yeah, he's a terrifying guy. On the other hand, it's like, you can understand why, because he loves his son. So people are like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. I don't know who brought this up, but I know the exact same thing you're talking about, Alexia. Like, Mindy Kaling, how the fuck is this bitch employed?
That's what I don't understand. But then every single one of the stories, the Hollywood based on the product, is trash.
Oh, yeah, no, like, Zenny, everyone's first character they work on is, to quote overly sarcastic productions, everyone's first character is just them with better hair.
No,
in my case, my first serious fictional character was just me, but a lot more homicidal.
Honestly, no. I mean, maybe I don't remember. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. It's been so long.
I don't even want to know the context. I don't want to know the context.
I don't want to know either. But no, I'm trying to think. No, my first characters, I probably don't remember them because it's been a long time ago. But honestly, if I were to say any character is even remotely close to me, and he's not even completely like me, he's very different than me in a lot of ways, it would be Tezzin Toring. Tezzin is a really nice guy, and he's a compassionate doctor and a very good teacher, and he's a good guy.
You should make a female Corsair captain.
No, right now I'm working on Sato's wife and Kano's daughter.
Right, I know you mentioned those, but I'm thinking like that, like, okay, because she's a Corsair, she wouldn't necessarily, like, she might be employed by the Corpus, but she's not part of the Corpus entity.
That's Jal Taro. Jal Taro owns finally was able to buy his own ship.
Right, but he's dead.
No, he's not.
No, he's not dead. Sorry, that was what I was right. That was what I read.
No, Jal Taro is a
I'm just saying it more as like a way. This is literally to insert like a female character, but at the same time, you need variety is the spice of life. You know, you gotta have some dudes, you gotta have some.
They're all different.
Yeah, I know they're all different, but a female character has certain opportunities from just being a female character than a male character has.
Well, honestly, right now, as I said, the only two female characters I have, and I like Kano's daughter because Kano's the one who beats the hell out of Tezen and Viso, and then Tezen regains consciousness to find a woman taking care of their injuries. And he's like, yeah, my father, Kano, the guy who just beat them up, sent me to check on you. And so he immediately thinks it's someone else. And she's like, yeah, you just met him. His name is Ilan Kano. And so it's like the guy who just beat us up and put us in this state is now sending his daughter to make sure we're okay.
Which, I heard about this.
Sorry, I heard about that too.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I think I saw that on Twitter. Better Bachelor. I haven't watched him in a while. I need to add him back to my watch list.
Where's she at? She tried to kiss a guy. She kissed a guy.
Yeah, no, she sexually assaulted a dude. By their definition, and to some extent, I understand it. To another, I'm just going to use their term for it. She sexually assaulted a dude, and then threatened to fire anyone who tried to bring it out. Like,
yes,
yeah, no, and apparently she made a joke about it as well.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, like it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. And granted, the dude, like the guy, we don't know the guy's side of the story, but given if she was a dude and it was a chick, even if the chick was into it, he would be thrown out the fucking airlock.
Yeah. You know, like what happened to Johnny
Depp. Is a piece of actual garbage, and given the fact that her show could be described as softcore kiddie porn,
given the fact
I fully endorse Iron Cage. Just get her, shove her in Iron Cage, leave her for the buzzards. That's my vote. That's my vote.
No, well, I mean, given the fact that her self-insert character is such a horrible, unlikable person. And it's out. Then it tells us what kind of a person she is. But I'm beginning to realize this. If this is what they think, if this is what high school is like in California, when is the quake coming?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I kind of understand. That. Like, if you watch any, this is part of why I stopped watching the Geeks and Gamers live stream, and it's also something that I realized I need to do myself and take care of. Everyone wants to be the bad boy archetype. Everyone wants to be the edgy asshole, and most people don't know how to write or play that very well. Again, part of the reason I stopped watching the Geeks and Gamers D&D stuff is because everyone was the edgy asshole.
I don't like the edgy asshole. Like I said, most of my characters, nearly every one of my characters.
A lot of people do, because like the edge, like it's Han Solo. It's not an edgy asshole, but he's a bit of a prick, and everyone tries to be the Han Solo. And they fail spectacularly because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, which is fine. That's totally fine. You don't like this is, by the way, I just wanted to shill with this book, Kings of the Wild. If you're looking for something for your reading list, get it. It's really fucking amazing. Like, this is the guy, I believe this is Nicholas Eames, the writer. I think this is his first published book. There are a good number of flaws in this book. It's still really good. The characters are really good. The first time you write something, you're going to have flaws. The first D&D character you're playing, you're going to have a lot of flaws. And if no one ever tells you about those flaws, you're going to keep doing it. So, yeah, Mindy Kaling is probably a horrible person, but part of the writing side of things is she probably doesn't know any better. Because like everyone likes edgy characters, everyone likes asshole characters.
No, I don't. Like I said,
when I say everyone, I mean the majority.
I mean, like I said, nearly every one of my characters is a
Kat, we might need to end the stream in 2 seconds because Papa Crowder uploaded a video and I am.
No, he uploaded it a while ago. As I said, look, my view on this is this: I don't care about.
Oh wait, it's not. No. I thought it was a new one.
No, it's not. No, I don't think so. Like I said, I've already made my view on the whole thing pretty clear. I already explained it to you. My view on the whole Crowder. My view on the whole Crowder, Jeremy Boring.
No, he did. It's an hour ago. So this is something we're gonna have to watch. I didn't bring it up because I didn't know if you wanted to. I
really don't. As I said,
if honestly, you want to talk about it, we'll move on.
Look. I'll just say this. All right, I don't care about the details. All right. Yeah, I agree. When I listen to the quartering, it's a pretty lousy contract. On the other hand, the thing that Jeremy Hambly from the quartering did not mention was this was an offer. It's sort of like I have a Wii U and I put it out there and I'm like, hey, who wants to buy it? And I'm like, or no, you have a Wii U, I want to buy it from you.
Yeah.
I give you a ridiculously underpriced thing and we negotiate. So
right, but Kat, here's part of it. 2 things. First, my roommate, who's a business major, I had him look at some of the contract details and he's like, this is really fucking weird, kind of sketchy. and then this is from my perspective, and kind of Shad is the one who brought this up, and I like really think it makes sense. Jeremy reinforces that they are friends, that he and Crowder are friends, and yet he came to him with an offer that he outright said, "Oh yeah, we were expecting to have to go up." So he knew that this was a lowball offer. He knew that there were things in that contract that were fucked, and yet he still included them to someone who was his quote unquote friend.
Yeah, well, if
how
you
does
were
he
to
treat other people he doesn't know?
No,
how
but
does he treat, how did he treat Michael Knowles or Candace Owens with those similar offers? Now, I know you didn't want to go into this, so
no, I was going to say this. If you were to come to me, you have the Destiny 2 Collector's Edition.
Well, I won't say no.
Right? I would say this, all right? If you were to come to me like, I want to sell this, I consider you a friend. I would still lowball you a really low offer.
Right, but
negotiate. But the other thing is, even regardless of the details on the contract, all right, regardless of the details, no matter how shitty the details of the contract were, okay, the fact that first off, they settled it. They agreed that it would not work out. My understanding is they both parted ways months ago. They said that this will not work. My main issue, my big issue, isn't even about the goddamn contract. It's the fact that Crowder had to come and make the video months later. Jeremy said, from what Jeremy said, it sounded like the issue was done with, because Crowder's been talking about leaving, admitted he was leaving the Blaze. He knew he was going to leave at the beginning of 2022. So undoubtedly he was reaching out to a lot of companies early in 2022 or mid 2022. So this was months ago. And you suddenly come up and you go, yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. And then you make a video about it. This was private and personal, and we as conservatives in particular have a huge problem. The wokies, do not infight like this. We need Crowder working, and the thing is, Jeremy at the end even said, I hope this works out for him. He admits it. He's like, go subscribe to the Mug Club. He's like, I want him to do well. Okay? He said that at the end. Crowder should say, go subscribe to the Daily. We need them together as
right. But
allies.
Here's the thing: Crowder in his video, again, we'll end it there. Let's talk about Harry Potter after this. But he didn't mention the Daily Wire. He said, and I don't think it's just the Daily Wire who gave him this kind of contract. I think, again, I don't know for certain. I'm going to watch his video after the stream. It's from, if Jeremy's correct and this is a industry standard contract, then other groups like Fox, like the Blaze, like other groups make similar contracts, which might be why he decided. And he didn't. And the contract he used as an example was the Daily Wires, while calling everyone else out. I don't know. I'm going to watch his video on it after this. Let's do something different. The Cursed Child is fucking bullshit. I read it originally. I thought it was fine, and then I reread it after people telling me it was shit to understand why. It is horrible.
Yeah, I've heard. It is one of the
worst things I have ever. It is objectively the kind of fan fiction Cat was. Not the weird sex shit, but like, for example, Harry, like, he doesn't stop giving a fuck about his kid, but he kind of does. Like, he still loves his kid. He still cares about his kid, but he doesn't focus as much on his youngest as he does the other two, or his youngest son, because he's a Slytherin. Because he hangs out with Malfoy's kid. Ron runs the fucking joke shop and has a pot belly.
Yeah, I know.
Harry is like kind of a washed up detective.
No,
he's not going to stay the boy who lived forever. He's not going to stay, but he becomes a fucking washed up, detached father figure. And yes, that's realistic. But to quote Epic Rap Battles of History, it's fantasy. It doesn't need to be realistic. At a certain point, you need to give them the happy ending. The novel I'm working on, actually, my whole fantasy world, it is objectively and by intent the worst universe, the most brutal place to live in existence. And yet all of my characters that survive to the end will get objectively happy endings because they earned them.
Let me just say, UA, but at the end of the day, they will stand up together. They will work. Just the fact that everyone, no matter whether the policy is good or bad, will vote the same way. They will all stand. So yeah, they have a lot of infighting, but at the end of the day,
no,
she didn't. She didn't write anything else. J.K. Rowling
advised the writing. It was actually a play. The book itself is just the play transcripts.
Yeah,
it is a play. It was made by a third party who bought the rights and I believe got J.K. Rowling to advise a little bit on the script and like clear up some things from the wiki. Though to be fair, J.K. Rowling, have you guys seen the official Harry Potter school map?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so my understanding. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. So my understanding of this map is this the right map? Hold on, fuck. Are you the right map? It's kind of blurry. It's too blurry. I'm trying to find it. I can't find a not blurry one. But so there's this map she made. And by the way, this wasn't like some. Oh wait, was this it? Okay, here we go. I found it. So bear in mind, this wasn't something she just like made as like a cliffhanger, like a cliff note or something to show her friends, or as like a hey, this is like apparently, to my understanding, official material. So like you've got like the entire area is like marked out by color. So like this is one school. So like the people in the red go to Hogwarts. The people in the brown go to Durmstrang. The people in the blue.
That doesn't make sense. The entire South America uses one school, and all of North America uses another school. Wouldn't you have multiple schools? I mean, the number of wizards must then be minute.
Yeah, they're a small population, and they can like teleport and shit. So, I mean, to be fair, the fact that the American wizards have the exact same schooling system as the British wizards is interesting, to say the least. Also, northern Mexico goes to this school, but not southern Mexico, and Greenland for some reason. But anyway, so we got Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Salem Witches Institute, Bubatin's Academy of Magic, Durmstrang Institute, Cold of Russia. Oh, never mind. I guess she updated it. So there was a version I saw, which was like Africa school, South America, Brazil school, China school. So
my issue is the Africa.
Why the fuck are the Aussies going to Salem?
Or my other issue is, why is everyone in Africa going? Look, my issue is also, why is everybody in Africa going to the same school? North Africa is very different than South Africa. Arab. I would think the Middle East would go to one school.
America, you would have like
multiple.
Granted, wizarding culture wouldn't necessarily match up with like the culture of the area necessarily, but like I would honestly think that you would have like a southern, like in America, you would have like a southern wizarding school, which is like Mexico in the southwest and the south, and then like a northern wizarding school,
and then one for at least two for Canada.
Yeah, and then with Africa, honestly, I would expect like northern 3 or 4, like an Arabian.
Yeah, I expect
thing, like Northern Africa in the middle, or maybe like the Middle East and Northern Africa have their own. Central and
their culture is so similar.
Central Africa, I could easily see Central Africa having its own, because that type of magic is very like I've done a little bit of research into African mythology and African magic for my own world building. And long story short, Central Africa, it's got a lot of similar cultures due to a lot of migrations and stuff like that, where they basically have very intermixed tribes due to everyone constantly moving around across the continent. And then maybe you even have South Africa like goes to Hogwarts because it's like same with India.
That would make sense.
But that would make sense. Why the fuck? And even Australia. Here's the thing that I'm pissed about. Why the fuck is Australia going to America?
I
don't. Dixie Hogwarts. Yes, Dixie works on a pig.
That doesn't make sense. But yeah, honestly, I don't think anyone cares.
They did not just. We don't like them. Look, to my understanding, everyone in East Asia fucking hates each other. Like, to my understanding, the Japanese hate the Chinese hate the Koreans, the Chinese hate the Vietnamese hate everyone over there fucking hates each other. So I could easily see that. The American dream is dead. It's such a pretty sight. I will build a great wall, but my tummy hurts all night. I'll put in some illegal immigrants, but keep the rest for me. You've never seen that video, Kat?
No, and I don't want to see it.
Are you familiar with the show Lazy Town?
No.
It was like I think it was like a Danish show. Anyway, so someone took a song that was like how to bake a cake.
Okay.
And then they put Trump quotes over the song and made it into How to Build a Wall. And so it's like this little girl and her puppet friends are making a cake and singing, and then it's like Trump quotes over it. It's so fucking amazing with guns and spells. Yeah, no, I've like tossed around the idea of like American Wizards, and until Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them kind of just made them American accented, a little bit more xenophobic Brits. I always liked the idea that American wizards were kind of more like artificers or alchemists, you know, making like making archaeotech. Like they don't use wands, but they can make like a gun or something that's like really like got like a Judge Dredd's gun, but it can like switch between spells. And maybe you've got like the American wizards are at odds with every other group of wizards because they're fine with people learning killing curses or equivalents of killing curses for self-defense and stuff like that, because Americans are more violent than a lot of other cultures. Tell me I'm wrong, boys and girls. Of course they do.
Hey, my favorite was the one.
Everything in his brain is inspired by a Judeo-Christian alt-right Southern belief. Of course they hate.
Actually, everything America was inspired heavily by a Judeo-Christian. I think
Western
Benjamin
America
Franklin actually owned a Quran. But yeah, it was influenced.
Yeah, no.
heavily by that, and the
Modern Western
moralities.
thought is founded in Judeo-Christian
Yeah, I won't deny it.
morality. Yeah, even Islam is founded in Judeo-Christian morality. So
Yeah.
technically, Abrahamic
Yeah,
morality.
yeah.
Also,
In fact, a lot of
Ohio
the
is a
quotes
question
of
for you.
Jesus. Hey, in fact, a lot of the quotes from Jesus in the New Testament, very, very similar stuff in the Quran.
Here's a question.
My favorite color? It's a mix. Honestly, blue and purple. Purple mostly because it reminds me of my aunt. I actually have a mouse that's purple. I don't know where it is right now because it reminds me of my aunt in Egypt, and I miss her. So
no. American Wizard goes to Britain. Now listen here, partner. This ain't no killing curse. This is a peacemaker. That is literally a gun that shoots Avada Kedavras. Yeah, it's a peacemaker. That is a violation of wizarding law. Now hold on here. I don't take kindly to you assuming that your British sense of morality is wizarding law. I'll have you know.
Oh my God! You know what? I want that. I want a Hogwarts or a Southern American wizarding school.
I actually
and I want
even
better. Even better. I want them to hire someone from Southern America to teach at Hogwarts.
No, I had this amazing idea of like a grown-up Harry, like having to like hunt down some like serial killer or something, and the dude was from America or operated in America, so it would be like Harry Potter has to work with a fucking like cowboy wizard, and it would be like, listen here, Potter, you got shit coffee, you don't know how to roast a hog, but you're damn good in a firefight. It's a wizarding duel. It's a fucking firefight, all right. The Muggles, they don't. The Nomads, they got very little right, but they know how to throw down, dude. Oh, you should have been there. Wild West. You cast yourself a little bit of an invulnerability charm. Feel that 44 Colt revolver, boom, in the back of your head. Just nothing. It's like Salem witch trials all over again. Get yourself all immune to fire, and you just feel the burn. How old are you? You're not supposed to ask someone their age. That's women. Yeah, well, I'm an equal opportunity person. Equal rights, equal lefts. Now let's go kill ourselves a serial killer.
Okay. Though I just find I memorized the chapter 30. I memorized the entire chapter 30. But it's been a while, so I'm trying to get back into it. It's hilarious what's trending right now on Twitter.
I think Zenny wants to play Southern bounty hunting witch. Am I in the ballpark, Zenny?
No. Let me just say this, all right? If you really want to get into the Harry Potter books, go for the audiobooks. I posted about this on Twitter, and I highly recommend it. The Harry Potter audiobooks are phenomenal.
Or you can invest in a book with a real wizard. Moog. Moog.
No, I mean
This man is one of the greatest wizards in existence. He cured erectile dysfunctions.
Okay. Good for him.
He also has a hat, right? He's got a hat that does something really, really, really cool. Okay, he's got a hat. This is something that's not in Harry Potter.
Okay.
He's got a hat that makes food. He can just pull food out. That's not in Harry Potter. Canonically, they can multiply food. They can move food from one place to the other, but they can't magically create food.
Yes, but
they have to use slaves.
See, yeah.
Oh no! What did you send me, Alexia? What the fuck did you send me?
I enjoy you here.
No, Alexia said I got Warrior. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember. I thought it was something you just sent me. I'm like, I'm scared. But yeah, no. Again, I'm shilling. Really freaking good book.
Dear God, dude,
the guy's primary weapon is a shield
so you want
made out of the skin of a treant.
So you want to
badass.
Then?
Oh, probably.
Oh, probably. I'm not saying it.
Moog can blow a wand and turn spears into snakes, or blow a flute.
Yeah, but which one of these is getting a kick-ass video game in like 3 weeks?
Well, the fact that this is made by a Canadian is part of the reason why it's never going to see the light of day.
Yeah, but because it's Canada.
Yeah, again, Samuel, there's a long list. Like, dude, like Voldemort is a fucking bitch compared to some. Like, you throw any of the Harry Potter wizards into, say, the Percy Jackson mythos. Oh, those poor little British people. They're gonna be able to smuggle watermelons into Azkaban.
No. I've always wondered why. I saw this one video, I think, where at one point, I think it was a parody, I can't remember, but at some point it's like they contact
villain support, I think.
No, where at some point they're like they're contacting the British Prime Minister about Voldemort, and he's like, we'll just like shoot him. And then I think there were several of them where they're like, why don't we just use guns? And it's like, we can just shoot Voldemort.
Literally, like a gun is better. Like, no, like I got into a legitimate argument with someone where it's like, well, why would you ever want an AK-47? Why would you ever want a rifle over a wand? And I'm like, okay, rifles have full automatic settings, and I don't need to think or speak to cast a spell. I just pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Also, spells move slow enough that if you train, you can dodge them. Yeah. They're like Star Wars blaster bolts. You can fucking Neo that shit without powers.
Oh, yeah.
So literally, you just get yourself a nice Kalashnikov, you practice dodging it, and then if you go find Harry Potter, you just step out of the way, empty the mag into him. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Yes, there is Zenny. There is a US version versus a UK version. For example, the UK version is called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone versus Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's very, very mild differences to avoid some confusion for Americans. So, for example, in the UK, a jumper is a sweater. In America, a jumper is a dress. So they're very minor differences. They did not want to make a lot of differences, but there are a few words
so people understood what the fuck was
what they're talking about.
Harry wearing a jumper in the context of America.
Don't say it.
People think that means he's trans. UA, I think it's canonical that a lot of the spells can't be like, for example, Avada Kedavra, there's just no way to block that shit. Like, all right, Samuel, I will. And I am dreading when Kohai sends you a meme to send me. I am absolutely dreading that.
No, but
look at him. That's at least 4,000 calories right there, Samuel. That's adorable. Aw. That's at least 4,000 calories.
God. You're talking about the person who thinks the corpus is food.
I don't think they're food. I think they could be food with the right.
Says the guy who keeps saying that Viso tastes like chicken.
No comment. We got any more topics?
My God, I just had something. I was just thinking of something, and then my brain just froze.
Okay, yeah, I'll show it. I'll show what looks like he's at least 4,000 calories.
I honestly I like the first book.
I think I prefer the third one because Sirius Black is just an amazing. Because that's what you do, Kohai. Like, blink or you'll miss it. You are an artist when it comes to making memes. You are legitimately Leonardo da Vinci in weeb form, I guess, because your profile picture. And that, aside from working, which according to Samuel is something you do, you're making memes. S-tier memes. Glorious memes. I hope all the flattery proves that you'll be a little bit more merciful to me. But yeah, no, so Samuel wanted me to show you guys this. Tell me that this does not look like at least 4,000 calories. Look at that. That's at least 4,000 calories. Look at it. Look at the chest. That's a mimic. Mimics are like molluscoids. There's at least 4,000 calories in that fucker. You thought I was talking about the person, didn't you?
Of course I thought you were talking about the person. You think every time you see Viso, you say he tastes like chicken.
Slander. Probably. Well, no, so he's not the only one. Like, all the purebloods probably have a bit of Slytherin. I think it's just his blood was close. Like, his blood was more purely Slytherin. That means his ancestors fucked each other a lot more. Because remember, all the purebloods were related. Harry is related to Bellatrix Lestrange somehow. He's related to Ginny somehow. Let that sink in. Careful with the compliments. Don't want Kohai getting a big head. Oh, no, it was purely out of begging for mercy, and Kohai didn't want to give mercy.
Oh,
I'm like that doll, like, staring down River Song. I'm just like, mercy! 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 I'd say it weighed the same as baby cow.
I'm just gonna...
No, baby cows are not food. They're adorable.
Yes, it's the guy again who thinks Viso tastes like chicken.
He's not adorable.
No, he's not. I don't want Viso to be adorable. The only one who's even slightly adorable is...
Did you know that driving a Ford F-250 is like getting slapped by a spaghetti noodle because your girlfriend had a twin sister and you fucked her dad? Yes, Samuel. I could tell she's not into Mercy by her profile picture.
Wait, who? Me?
Kohai.
Oh, well, neither am I.
No, you show Mercy to the Corpus.
I am Corpus.
No, you're not. You're a fucking Tenno.
No, I'm Corpus.
Absolutely 100%, Alexia. What did you do? What? Why, Cat? Why would you send me this? It's a lemur. Oh, King Julian. I'm showing this. This is adorable. For everyone who wants the awe. Oh, King Julian. I could normally do a good Mort voice. I need to rewatch those movies. It's been a while. Wouldn't that be sadist? Zabumafu. Oh, I think I.
Oh yeah, I remember Zabumafu.
Zabumafu, isn't it like they like give him some food and spin him around, and he goes from being a normal lemur to having a personality? Is that right?
I don't remember. Brothers. All I know is there was a white and like I don't know.
A ring lemur. I think that might be what it was. Yeah, I think the stream is kind of like hit the course. We talked about some. Apparently I was right. We talked about some random shit. We talked about some controversial shit. I looked like a Class A mental case. Kat looked like a Class A mental case. Everyone here looked like a Class A mental case, except somehow Alexia. Alexia seemed perfectly sane throughout the entire thing.
That's what Alexia wants you to think.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Kohai, you are very, very sane. You are totally a normal person. Is that a new haircut? Yeah, please be merciful. Please. I don't care that I don't care that you don't know the definition of mercy. Please, just show mercy. Yeah. So I think that's where we're gonna end it off tonight, boys, girls, Eldritch space entities, very, very lovely people who have the ability to make me feel very, very scared. And everyone else, thank you for tuning in. Let's do some shilling. Kat, you got some shilling? Oh my cat.
I'm gonna be live streaming this weekend. Tomorrow is Royal Rumble with Legion and Joker Voice, and Samuel sometimes shows up, so that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Saturday is Screaming Into the Void with Samuel the Infamous. He's in the chat right now. Subscribe to him. It's on his channel. I will be live streaming this Saturday and Sunday. I will also on release be live streaming Hogwarts Legacy. I will probably be modding a few extra people, and I will have a no Fs policy, as in you bring up anything, you're out. Because I'm just out.
Spoilers?
No, not spoilers. I just mean I'm not. I want to play the game. We're gonna be talking about the game. We're gonna be talking about
so it's solely the game. So keep okay, yeah. So wait, cat. What you're saying is I can break out the band hammer?
Yes, you can. I will wait. Do I have you as a mod?
I am a mod, but I'm breaking out the band hammer.
You are a mod. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna basically be because I suspect that they are going to attack the little streamers. They don't have any reason to go after the big streamers. It's easier to go after the little ones because then they could try and come after us. Now I suspect I have one advantage that I'm going to use, and the fact is I'm a mod. So I definitely am going to be live streaming it on day one, just so people know. But as I said, I will definitely be adding a few people as mods. I don't want any of it. I don't want any of it. I don't want any of it. I don't want it. I want to play the game. I want to have fun with the game. And honestly, I don't want it to turn into an argument on the issue.
So
all right?
No perma bans, just like ban for the day.
Yes. But the thing is, I think the people who genuinely my regular people, even if the issue comes up, they already know where I stand on it. I actually have a more middle of the ground view than say some people, but
Akuma, oh, I feel so bad.
So the game comes out on the 7th and the 10th. I will be getting it on the 7th. I think that's a Tuesday, right?
Let me pull up my calendar
February
right now.
7th. I will be installing it.
That is, in fact, a Tuesday, Kat.
Yeah, so I hope to have it ready and installed by the time I get home from work. So it will be 5, 6 around this time. So
when
I should
be have class that day?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
The thing is,
what time you get home? 4 my time, right?
4, 3.
All right, I'm gonna have to blitz some of my psych homework, so I can be there for the mod. But yeah, I'll try to be.
No,
I don't really have to. I know Harry Potter because I just remember the books. I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan, but if it means I can drop a band hammer, I'll be there.
I mean, I do not. I think I've made it pretty clear. As I said, I have a lot. As I said, I think a lot of the issues are insulting to people who are aside, but I also don't think J.K. Rowling is as evil as people think, and I think the majority of the people who are throwing a fit over Rowling have no idea what she said. They are in a cult, and that's why I've listened to a bunch of other channels like Buck Angel, and they're all like, yeah, this is out of control. And I actually saw someone tweet something that I thought was ridiculous. They retweeted it, and they're like, don't listen to the older generation. It's like, wait a minute, they've lived twice your life.
I kind of understand that perspective. The idea being that old people promote an evil, regressive lifestyle, which my response is, if regressive means we don't sacrifice babies to Moloch, I'm down for being regressive. Call me regressive.
No, I think one of the things that I have learned over the years as I've gotten older is how much my father has been right about a lot of things. And so also looking at younger generation being like, you what are you doing?
This is I don't know. I'm just trying to be edgy. This actually hurts. I'm out.
Dear God, why do you enjoy hurting yourself?
I don't. I'm not Kohai. I just do things and they end up hurting, and I commit. Like crawling.
Hey, Alexi, you're gonna be streaming it too because it looks awesome, and I'm really excited about it. And I want to have fun, and I really don't want to get into a debate that could get me into trouble because, as I said, I have a more middle of the road approach.
No, Kuma, no. That's me when I see a fucking Wokey in the Discord. That's
Wait, we don't have Wokies in our Discord.
No. It's me with the hammer. It's me going.
Oh, go ahead and meme the hell out of him. Have fun.
I agree, dude. This is. Oh yeah, I'm actually really excited to see that. Let me grab. I'm sending this to a friend of mine. So I've got a friend who he's in the D&D group. He collects pictures of he just will screenshot my face randomly during the games. He's got a folder that he's told me is 12 or 13 pictures of my face. And I'm just I want to know, I want to be there someday for when your girlfriend sees it. And he went, she's already seen it. She laughed a lot more than I thought she would.
Okay.
Okay.
Alexia, I know you keep talking about your birthday, and it's damn it, when is your birthday? But I know you said you're going to be live streaming for that. Yeah, they'll find a way. I mean, like I said, there are a couple of people I follow, like Buck Angel, and they talk about the issue. Really interesting. I've even watched a couple of videos by Blair White, and they are people who would agree with J.K. Rowling. All right,
Kokai, I take back every nice thing I've ever said.
But they'll do it.
I take back every nice thing I've ever said.
Wait, when you're told you look like it. It's a bad password. Anyway, they'll find a way. I mean, like I said, they find ways to attack me. They don't care. They will find a way, but anyway, I'm looking forward to the game. I have not looked forward to a video game this much in a long time. I know Forspoken is coming out. Anyone interested in Forspoken?
Samuel, please, Samuel, just please don't use that one. Don't let that one please. Do not use that one. The others are fine. That one crosses a fucking line in my opinion. Kohai, it's excellently done. Don't get me wrong. It looks fucking amazing. But that one is I don't want that out there. Oh. Eat a fucking bag of dicks. Eat a fucking bag of dicks.
Yeah, you definitely need to join the Discord.
Yeah, straight up, feel free to join the Discord.
Anyway, like I said, they'll find a way to attack you. Trust me, they will find a way to attack you. They don't care. You're not in line. You're breaking the narrative. How dare you? I've broken the narrative. In fact, I think that is putting me in a more difficult position. Because I'm supposed to agree with them as a minority and a woman. And so, yeah, you're supposed to agree with them. Since you're not, yeah, they're going to hate you even more. That at least they could point to someone like Shadow and be like, yeah, he's a straight white dude. He's unaccepting.
Yeah, I'm a bigot.
Yeah, he's a bigot. You're not supposed to be. So you're not an outsider. It's the same with me. That's why I think, I'm a part of me scared of if I were to become a larger channel, because
Alexia, the attack Alexia, check my YouTube about page. Oh fuck, I need to be there for Alexia's stream because it's gonna be you hate trans people. Bitch, please.
No, well, they do it already. Like I said, I follow a couple. I mean, I've listened to Blair White. She makes valid points, and she's not,
It's gonna be fucking glorious. Anyway, all right, but okay. So your Hogwarts streams, your Saturday, Sunday streams, Fridays, Abyssal. Oh, later tonight, Samuel with his co-host Joker Voice are doing Abyssal Musings. Another guy, I don't know. Laridine Chevalier, something, I don't know, something L with plate armor looking dude. Used to be there, but he disappeared. It's been
Oh God, this is
Joker Boys.
hilarious. Oh my God, this is so hilarious.
What?
Oh my God, this is hilarious.
What?
I'm going to send it to you in the Discord. I don't think you could put it up on the stream because I don't think it's appropriate. But this is hilarious. It's like, is that a man or a woman? It's like, no, honey, that's a Democrat.
Oh no.
Because it's like, it's a Democrat.
Also, before I sent this to a friend, Kohai, yeah, okay, and I'm not scared of Larry. Kohai, I'm scared of though.
I promise you, Alexia, I will share it with everybody to laugh at.
Kohai, this is how you make a meme. This is how you make a meme, Kohai. This is how you make a meme, Kohai.
I can believe this. I can see this on the news. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a crazy dude with a hammer fleeing the site of the crime.
There were 37 orphans and 27 couples who were looking to adopt those orphans. I helped the world's
population. And there were kittens in the building. He killed the
kittens. Obsessive. No. This is what happens. This is what happens when Larry gets. No, Akuma. No. I wouldn't. No, Akuma. I wouldn't.
How about this, Alexia?
Alexia,
wait, Alexia. I will send you my birthday date. Yes.
Fuck. Oh, dude.
You see a spider carefully trying to kill it. It's like, I wasn't trying to kill the orphan.
Spider carefully.
I wasn't trying to kill them.
You see, Kohai. You see, I learned how to fight spiders from my time serving in Rico's Roughnecks. Clendathi drop intensifies. Would you like to know more? Anyway, that was fucking diabolical. Let's close that. All right, coming up for me. I meant to start doing a lot more recording stuff. Setting up college stuff hasn't really made that viable as of late. I do intend to start recording more. I've been talking with a few people about a little project of mine I'm going to be doing something a bit more serious than my random shit. It's going to involve a different channel because it's going to be a lot more serious if I get around to doing it. I'll make sure I'll have Kat make sure I'm honest about this and actually provide, because it's something I think would be very interesting for me to do. It's going to get a target put on my back. I'm probably going to get fucking doxxed at least once doing this. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in to episode 8 of Married Madness. You're all fucking amazing. You're all just as mad as me and Kat. Have a good one. Akuma, I will now burn your house down. Later, y'all. That's leave. I meant to end.